System of China has entered a state of maximum emergency as prolonged heavy rain for many hours has caused floodwaters in the upper reaches to pour down at unprecedented speed. From mountain ravines, hillsides, and deep forests, massive walls of water plunge down like beasts, carrying rocks, broken trees, and swirling red mud. At the same time, the major dam was forced to fully open all spillway gates. Dozens of man-made waterfalls roared down into the valley, white mist covering everything like mountain fog.
I can't hold on!
At the
We're
foot
lowering
of the
the
dam,
harness now,
raging
grab it!
current slammed directly into the national highway, lifting heavy trucks as if they
Get
were
the child
twins.
first! Hold him steady!
Within minutes, the entire area had turned into a furious river.
He's safe,
From
thank
high
God
in the
he's safe!
mountains, a second wave of flooding crashed down. Landslides occurred everywhere. New waterfalls formed right along the mountainside, plunging straight into the villages below. Brick walls burst apart. Houses were torn to pieces. The mountain road was gouged out meter by meter, and the ground washed away like shredded earth. Floodwaters from the mountains merged with the water released from the dam, forming a colossal torrent, rushing straight toward Guangxi and Guangdong. Water levels rose more than 15 meters. Hundreds of cars and containers were submerged. Overpasses shook violently, and power poles collapsed in succession. In Guangxi, the city center completely disappeared beneath deep water. 6-meter waves smashed through commercial districts, shattering glass fronts and swirling buses in the flood. Parking basements turned into black rooftops, and residential areas were reduced to faint rooftops barely visible above the surface. The situation had worsened. Immediately, the rescue system was activated. At the Guangxi Command Center, the flood map lit up with red points, areas where people were trapped. Within minutes, orders were issued to deploy 8 helicopters and the entire fleet of military UAVs. On a stormy night, helicopters switched on yellow lights, rotor blades slicing the rain into mist. Rescue teams rushed aboard as strong winds battered the airfield. The helicopters took off, cutting through the white curtain of rain, with radar running at maximum capacity because visibility was only a few meters. From above, camera footage showed the entire city transformed into a gigantic sea of water. An 18-story apartment complex had only the 5th floor from above visible. The high-speed railway was submerged up to the base of its electric poles. Several train carriages drifted helplessly. Rooftops peeked through the water, packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, waving shirts for help. Others flashed their phone lights into the pitch-black night, faint sparks of ocean darkness. The helicopter approached, its spotlight sweeping across each rooftop. The infrared camera revealed the heat signatures of every person. A group of 14 huddled people in a 3-story building, water nearly touching the edge. Gale-force winds slammed into the cabin, tilting the helmet. The pilot had to adjust constantly to avoid hitting a transmission tower. The rescue team lowered the cable. The storm winds swung the line wildly, but they pushed forward. The first person was lifted up, soaked and trembling, while the swirling water below nearly reached the helicopter's landing skids. Meanwhile, a military UAV launched from the rescue vehicle. Blue LED
The scale
lights
of the
pierced the
devastation
rain
is
as the drone
unprecedented.
flew low
A
to
reddish-brown
scan
torrent has
residential
completely
areas.
submerged the
infrared
city.
camera detected 30 more people curled up on 2 high-rise rooftops. More danger alerts appeared. A 30-meter wide whirlpool surfaced in the city center, swallowing vehicles. A building tilted 5 additional degrees in just 10 minutes. A 3-kilometer crack on the mountainside was widening, signaling a 3rd flood wave on its way. A satellite in orbit sent radar images down. 4 cities were engulfed by an enormous body of water. Additional rainfall was forecast within 2 hours. Analysts marked 20 high-priority rescue points. Helicopters charged into the heart of the flood. Many aircraft dropped food supplies onto crowded rooftops. Bags of provisions hit the roofs, bounced, and landed safely. Other helicopters released life buoys into violent currents, and rescue teams in the water had to hold the ropes so they wouldn't be swept away. Chaos erupted when a person slipped off a rooftop. The UAV immediately shone its light on them, and the helicopter dove to rescue before the whirlpool swallowed them. A group of 7 stranded on a giant billboard clung tightly as waves shook the entire structure. The rescue team had to reach them with cables under extreme conditions. When night fell, everything became far more terrible. Streetlights were completely out. Only lightning occasionally revealed the black waters below. Rain kept pouring like a waterfall. Helicopters had to use stronger spotlights to search for people in the darkness. In the beam of the lights, rooftops appeared one by one.
We are stuck inside!
Desperate hands waved
Get
from
us
the
out of here,
shadows.
please!
Families held white cloths in the air. Some had burned fabric to create smoke signals. The UAV shone its lights to support, forming a corridor of brightness through the storm. The camera captured a group of 8 stranded atop a high electrical tower, the structure shaking under the violent wind. The second helicopter landed on the roof of a tall building. The rooftop trembled under the
This
rotor
third
wash.
current is
The
flowing
rescue team
southeast,
pulled 12 people
threatening
up
an
one by
area
one while the
previously
swirling flood raged
unaccessed by
below.
rescue teams.
The next incident struck. A building a few hundred meters away collapsed without warning. A thunder-like explosion, water shooting upward in a giant spray, forcing the helicopter to retreat to avoid debris. But the rescue operation did not stop. 3 more helicopters from another province arrived. The exhausted rescue personnel continued working through the night, swimming in pitch-black mud-filled holes, breaking doors, searching for survivors. At 3 a.m., the floodwaters kept rising. Another wave from the mountains was surging toward the city. Red alerts echoed continuously, but the rescue teams pushed on to the very last second. Final flycam footage showed beams of helicopter lights piercing the pitch-black sky, reflecting off the endless floodwaters.
We need 8 additional helicopters deployed to the affected zone immediately.
Wind, thunder, roaring water, and faint cries for help. This was one of the most intense emergency rescue missions
I'm right
ever
behind you.
reported.
Go.
And the situation still showed no sign of stopping. Nếu bạn muốn thôi, chuyển hóa bản tiếng Anh theo giọng đọc thực sự, rút gọn theo 12 tới 6 từ mỗi câu ấy hoặc chuyển sang giọng phim, người Hollywood chỉ cần nói là phiên bản.
Help us, please! Get us out of here!
We're dying up here.
Tower, this is Flight 212 experiencing sudden turbulence, requesting priority vector. 2212, cleared as requested, confirm stabilization.
Help us! We are trapped here! Send help immediately! Hold on, grab my hand! The wind is too strong. Help us, please!
We are holding steady at 500 feet. The turbulence is increasing. Look at that vortex.
Warning, warning.
Pressure and flow critical. We require immediate rescue acceleration.
They made it! They are finally here! Look at all that food. Pull, pull, hold it steady. We're losing it. Keep the tension on the main line.
Hold steady. Come on, pull up. We are too close.
Take my hand. Get in the boat now.
Help me, please!
Red alert, central sector breaching. All units converge on the western levee. We have a secondary structural collapse imminent.
Hold on tight. You're next. Thank God, thank God, breaking apart!
Can you hear us? Help us!
We're up here. Please, someone help. Is anyone there? We need help. Please, someone help us.
Help! We are here. Please, help us.
Over here. Please help us.
Don't leave us.
That's affirmative. Multiple survivors detected on both rooftops. We have heat signatures.
The UAV footage confirms a catastrophic new wave of flooding, moving at extreme speed directly towards the urban center.